All right, boys. Welcome back to the fucking channel, man. Gentlemen, my name is Brandon. I help masculine men build online businesses through personal branding. In this video, we are going to be hitting how to be more authentic in your content. I think this is one of the biggest issues a lot of creators have, a lot of people have. They don't know how to be themselves on camera. And I think this stems from a couple of points, okay? And what I want to get into first, by far, is I actually want you to think about this, okay? A lot of people come to me and they ask me, Brandon, how do I become more authentic in my content? When you really dumb that sentence down, how do I become more authentic in my content? What you're basically asking is, how do I be myself in my content? And that question should blow your mind almost to an extent, right? And so in understanding that, the question I want you to start asking yourself if you're having this problem is, why am I not being myself in my content? And that should answer a lot of questions. That should answer, that should answer a lot of questions for you in your head. Trying to figure out, why are you not being yourself on camera? And so the best way for me to put this is you need to just become unapologetically yourself. Right? You guys see when I come on here, I swear all the time. I do, look at the thunder in the back. I'm literally just myself, unapologetically. I don't care what anybody else thinks. I don't care what anybody else does. Like, this is me. If you like me, great, right? You can follow the channel. If you don't, then go watch another channel, right? And it's literally just in that. I'm being myself. And I think that's the only reason and the only way social media will work for you, is if you find being yourself, and in being yourself, people will fall in love with you. Not in a homosexual way. See, that, like that, for example, right there, bro. Do you think I really would have said that if I wanted to uphold to a certain standard? No. Like, you just always got to be yourself, right? And so I want you to think about being a self-assured person. And think about, if you're expressing your opinions in the way you are by yourself, would that change if you were in a social setting, if you were in a group now of like 3, 4 strangers talking to people? Would you still express and defend your current beliefs, actions, and all this stuff? Or would you now change just because people are around, right? I think a big problem everybody has is when they turn on this camera, they're trying to impress people all the time. They're trying to come across in a way that isn't even, again, like to the title of this video, they're trying to come across in a way that's not even authentic to themselves, almost like imposter syndrome, right? Or they're trying to come across in a certain way to impress and seek outside validation. And it's like, why? Why are you living your own life to impress other people? Why are you living your own life for the validation of others? You need to be living a life for yourself and fulfillment in yourself. And as a man, maybe it's not for yourself, but for those that you care about. But don't live a life filled of essentially like external factors, right? A lot of, and this might sound like philosophical and all this bullshit, but like a lot of the answers you're looking for, brother, are internal. And you're seeking all of this stuff that's external. And I think in that will help you become more authentic to your content, okay? And then on top of that, I'm gonna give you guys a little backstory to myself. Okay. So in my journey, throw on the shades for this. In my journey, when I very first started posting, I was posting 3 times a day for 3 months long, and it took me 3 months until one video really blew up. Got like 12 million views, and then in that span of those 3 months, did I have videos get like 250,000 views, 500,000 views, 700,000 views, right? And that was like a testing period. That was like a phase of just trying to figure out what works, right? And so I was being creative, I was copying people, I was trying to be other people, But the only way did I get to this point of being authentic on camera was by doing, was by consistently taking action and figuring out this and this and this and that. It wasn't me sitting here trying to think about how to be authentic. It was in doing. Like it took years, bro, for me to become authentic. And it doesn't have to take you years if you take this advice. But for me, I didn't have somebody to listen to like this, or I didn't at least seek knowledge to extent because I didn't really think I had a problem. But what I'm getting at is, in doing, did I figure out how to be authentic? It took me months, right, before something blew up. And in those months, was I trying to be like Alex Eubank? If you guys know who he is, he's a fitness influencer, right? Love the guy, by the way. He has this huge chest. He's aesthetic. That's kind of his whole thing. And there's a couple other influencers now just constantly trying to mold to that and be like them because I like their style, essentially, when it doesn't work like that. Like Alex Eubank is Alex Eubank. There will never be a better Alex Eubank. You can't play Alex Eubank better than Alex Eubank because that's just who he is. You can't play a better Brandon Yashari than Brandon Yashari because that's just who I am. But you can be you and be the best at being you. And that's what you need to understand, right? Don't let too much, again, like all of these external factors and these outside influence into your life too much, because sometimes what you'll find is you're not really being yourself. You're trying to be so much like someone else. And it's really not doing any good for you. So you just need to figure that out in doing. And ask yourself those questions I stated at the beginning of this video. Is like, why are you trying to impress people? Why are you trying to seek this validation from others, right? Again, like I was saying in my content, it's like, dude, I'm just myself. And I know that's the only reason a lot of you guys watch my content. I know that's the only reason we're about to hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Because I'm myself and I don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks. And in the opinions I have, in the thought process I have, and all of this, do you guys also to an extent agree, like, and trust the way I talk, all these things, me in itself? And that's why it works. And that's why, again, like reverse engineering that for yourself, it will work for you if you just start to be yourself. A big thing as well is you noticed my videos non-edited at all. How is it that I don't have a team behind my content? Like I don't have a camera. I'm recording this video on my phone and a wireless mic that I bought. And people want to have high levels of editing. They need like 3 people behind the camera. And they need a blue light here, a red light here, some lighting here, just to make some content. And the content's probably shitty in itself. Why? Because they're not being themselves. That's why it's not working. Right? And it's literally in that, like, being authentic is one of the most important parts of anything. The only reason my cheap setup works, my basic setup works, is because I'm being myself. People value people that are real, that share their losses just as much as they do their wins. People that tell you shit how it actually is. People that don't come on here and fucking lie. People value that. People value telling you things for how they are and not how fucking sunshine and rainbows. People value the stormy fucking weather. Authenticity. I think this is probably one of the biggest parts of any online business is being authentic. Being yourself unapologetically. Okay? Boys, that's pretty much all I have to say for this video. If you're struggling to be authentic on camera, you all of a sudden turn on this customer service voice, you try to act like somebody you're not, I think you just have some internal work to do. There's nothing that I can magically say to make you more authentic, to make you be yourself, right? As funny as that sounds. I think you just have to start doing some internal work, some internal personal development, and in that will you find yourself being yourself, and then Be yourself on camera. Come on here. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks about you. People are gonna talk about you regardless, whether it's good or bad. So give them something to talk about, right? But with that being said, boys, I appreciate each and every single one of you for tuning in today. Guys, if you want to work with me one-on-one on how to build an online business, building your personal brand, it's the first link in the description. You need to learn how to navigate this stuff exactly how I'm doing it, right? We're literally about to hit 10,000 fucking subscribers today on YouTube. Don't get left behind. Don't get left on the sidelines consistently thinking about things. Again, in doing is what progresses you, even if in doing, if you fail, you still progress because you didn't just sit there and do nothing. But with that being said, boys, loving each and every single one of you, as always. I will see you guys in the next video. Let's go. I'm not even going to clip the end of this or the beginning. That's how authentic I want this video to be. Let's get it. See y'all in the next one.